Last Saturday saw us kick the season off with an emphatic victory over Hewish and Langport, winning by 125 runs. This afternoon we are at home to Ilton's second 11, where things could be a little bit different this time around. So join me as we enter the second week of the Diary of a Captain. As I say, this afternoon we are at home to Ilton's second 11 in the second week of the season, and the team we've got this afternoon is a little bit rotated compared to last week. So this time the squad looks as follows. We've got Rob Barker, Hod, Tom Wotton, myself, then the middle order will be Mark Wharton, Druv, Ed Barnes. Rounding off we will then have George, Tom Barker, and off the top of my head I cannot remember. This is one of the things I will have to get better as a captain, is knowing who I've got on this side without needing to check the group chat. Either way, the full squad is here. So could be a little bit different this time around, but we'll see how we go. We'll just wait for the others to arrive and get set up ready for the afternoon. So looking at the pitch this afternoon, it's certainly a little bit greener than last week. We haven't had much rain at all over the last few weeks, so it is rock hard. Interesting toss, quite a key one this afternoon. Good toss to win. So I'm just walking around the outfield now before everyone arrives, and the breeze is stupendous. It's a beautiful summer's day. Just like last week, I managed to win the toss and we are batting first. Opening the batting this afternoon, we've got Hod and Rob Barker. Let's see how many overs they can soak up before the rest of us come in.
That's the good thing about that.
With Rob and Hod both out early, I come out to the crease at 11:2. Let's see whether I can make a nuisance of myself and stick around to help us recover and set a good total. Enjoy.
Yeah, go on. Two there. Where is it gone? It's gone. Wait on. Yes, go on. You're cool. Right up. No, run. Yeah, go on. Two there, coming back, Mark. Two there, coming back. Quick one, Mark. Wait there. No. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, go on, go on, go on. Two there. Coming back. No. No. Yeah, go on. Just the one. Wait there. You're cool. Yeah, run him. To that, to that, to that. Coming back. Wait there. You're cool. Just the one, just the one.
Oh, was that missed?
Easy. Wait on. No. Wait on.
Yeah, good stuff, Jacko.
Wait on.
That drinks, I believe.
Yes. Thank God. Yeah, go on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, just one. Keep it there.
Lucky, mate. Don't worry about that. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. That's a brave lead.
James.
Hey, better swing. How's that?
That was coming. Yeah. Yeah.
Now that the dust has settled, let's go into a little bit more of a match debrief, giving you what happened, how and why. So, as you saw, I won the toss and elected to bat first for the second time in 2 weeks, and to be honest, the conditions were more than suited to that. I sent Hod and Rob out to open the batting in what could have been the oldest partnership ever in the Somerset County League, They were 121 years as a combined age. Unfortunately though, their experience and wisdom didn't quite propel us to the start we were hoping for, as Hod was out for 0 off 14 and Rob soon followed on 9, leaving us 11 for 2 as Tom Wotton and I came out at 3 and 4 respectively. Tom soon departed, leaving us 18 for 3 and in quite the precarious position after about 7-8 overs or so. We really did have to knuckle down and do the nitty gritty, to be honest with you. There was a lot of plays and misses as the frustration started to creep in, but there was also some solid defensive work and some good shots played as well. That took us up to drinks, and soon after drinks I departed, leaving us 75 for 4 after another personal best score really of 33. It was very slow by my standards, it was off 46 deliveries. Mark then carried on for another couple of overs before getting out on 39 in the end. Again, another personal best for Mark, so there was still plenty of positives to take from the afternoon. Ed and George then put on another 40 or so together after a little wobble in the middle order with Drew and Tom both out without troubling the scores. But as I say, the tail certainly wagged and it helped propel us to 160 in the end before we were eventually bowled out. After debutant Carl and Will Robinson tried to do what they could. After tea we went out to bowl. I opened the bowling up the hill as I often do and couldn't quite make the inroads I was hoping for. The thing with Ilton's openers, if you don't get them out early, that's it. They're not really going to move. After that point, I did get one of them with my second over, without sounding cocky. It was a beautiful ball, in swinging, took the stump clean out the ground. Not too many more followed afterwards from me. I had an absolute stinker with the ball, 14 wides. The moment the ball stopped swinging, I just couldn't find the line at all, and finished 6 overs for 25, like I say, with 14 wides. At the other end opening, I had Tom Barker coming down the hill. Again, we didn't quite make the inroads as an opening pair that you would look to make. I think Tom finished 5.4 overs, 0 for 40, which is a shame because the stats don't always tell the whole story, and Tom bowled pretty well for the most part. There was, as anyone has, you have the odd sort of loose balls that do get put away, but again, I think any other day Tom would have taken more wickets, and it was his first game of the season. So again, you know, this is a learning curve for everyone. There's always positives to take out of every game, win or lose. Barker Senior then came on to replace me up the hill and carried on exactly where he left off in the opening game. He finished 8 overs, 2 maidens, 23 for 1, and really did restrict them enough to sort of give us hope. But we just couldn't break down Ilton in the way that I think all of us had hoped. Hod Jr. George took a wicket with his first ball of his spell. He finished 2 overs, 1 for 19. Again, it was one of those that once he got the right, and they were sort of picking who to go after, unfortunately. But Hod Senior making up for his duck and then some. He finished 4 overs, 2 for 21, and again really did start to give us renewed hope that maybe something could happen. For some bizarre reason as well, after Hod had bowled incredibly tidily, I brought myself to bowl a second spell coming down the hill. Didn't pan out at all. It was one of those, I'm not sure why I did it. I think it was just a case of trying something a little bit different. It didn't pan out in the end. Again, I think I went for 10 off the over, although there may have been a couple of byes. I haven't quite checked that yet. And as that second spell didn't work out, I decided the second spell wasn't for me and just brought Hod straight back on, and he took a wicket in his second, well, the over of his second spell. I brought Tom Barker back on up the hill, and that was the over where the game was won in the end. Ilton chased it down with 4 wickets in hand, and they won it in, I think, the 26th over. Cricket's a funny thing. As a captain, you always think, oh, I should have done that differently. No, I should have taken them off, brought them on, or vice versa. And it's not anyone's fault on a given day. It's just one of those where the stars didn't quite align in your favour. Sadly, there's always got to be a loser. Sometimes it's the oppo, sometimes it's yourself. It's just how the cookie crumbles. And to be honest, for the most part, the game could have gone either way at any given moment, I think, up until the last sort of 10 overs or so, really. But as expected, Ilton, great bunch of lads, and I do very much look forward to the return fixture later in the season. See if we can extract a little bit of revenge. We do look forward now to the away trip to Kilmington and Stourton, arguably the best backdrop in the county, as you do have the house at Stourhead overlooking the pitch. Weather doesn't look favourable. Early signs suggest that there could be rain on Saturday, so next week's video could be a little bit shorter. Either way, I look forward to seeing you then, and I'll see you later.